Okay, I'm going to do a quick showcase for the Ravenwood Reliquary mod, which is going to be this backpack here. It's going to be able to store basically any item from the Ravenwood mods that has Ravenwood in the title. All of those will be stored inside this bag. It's just this one bag. These other bags are from my other storage bag mods, which you can download as well if you want. And just as an example, you can see some of the things inside these bags if you do download those mods. Um, so yeah, let's go to the mod page really quick, and you can see here the crafting recipes. These end ones do require the restorations mod, but you can change this if you want. You can go into here and change your recipes in the notepad. Here's, the bag description, the appearance. You have your recipes here. This is what's inside the bag. You can easily change this to whatever you want. Here's your upgrades, and then the weight factor here. By default, I have it at 50% discount. And then you can put whether if you want it to be able to be teleport with the bag or not. And again, you don't have to use this mod if you don't want to, but it does add some cool stuff, and it adds some resources that are used in the recipes itself. Back to the Ravenwood bag. One of the main things is we're going to make sure we have the YAML on, and we're going to put bypass to start with. So we're going to go to the configurations, which, by the way, it's going to be easy just to go ahead and click on this, open it, and then we're going to download this right here. This is going to be the best one to use, and then these are all going to be useful. It's not required, but it's going to be useful to have those. The only thing that's actually required is the backpack mod. This is all that's required. This other stuff is just very useful. And these are the other bags that you just saw. If you want to download those, you can. Again, all that's optional. And the bag is going to store all this stuff here from these mods. The trinkets mod, treasure chest, potions, all the trophies, beast hides, foods, upcoming biomes mod items is going to be in here too. And then pretty much anything that's ever comes out of the Ravenwoods mod. So here's the backpack config. We go here, we make sure that the YAML's on, and again, we're not going to edit here because that's going to look ugly and be difficult. We're going to want to go ahead and use a notepad program, and then we're going to edit from here. It's going to be way easier if you choose to edit. Make sure the bypass is on. By default, I normally will have the crafting station, this disabled. You don't need the normal backpack if you're using all this stuff. You can if you want, but if you're having any troubles, just make sure that you are following these directions here. If you follow these directions, you're not going to have any problems. Just make sure you read this, and then you don't have to come into my Discord and then ask me why it's not working, because this is why it's not working. It's because you did not follow the directions. So do this, and it'll work just fine. And again, also if we go to the student player inventory config, we can add more rows here, which I like to do. I normally add 3 because it fits on my backpacks. But if you just decide to use 1 or 2, you don't need all these extra rows, and then you can have this slot up here if you want. These are going to be from an upcoming mod. These will fit inside the bag as well. These potions are really cool. You're going to have all the resources, all the treasure chest here are going to fit inside there. All the meats, all the hides, all these trophies are going to fit inside there. And then all these resources here from the restorations mod are going to fit inside here. All that sort of stuff is going to fit inside this bag here. And I think that's pretty much it. Let me double check. And yeah, you're going to use a forge to make this. If we want to find the bags in the VNEI, we can always search weight and percentage. But this one bag, you can just type in Ravenwood, and it'll quite a bit of there we go. All right, so again, here's your recipes and upgrades here, and again, you can change all these to whatever you desire. It's pretty simple, and if you do use the the base recipes. Stuff like this is also very easy to make. These are all forest and meadows to make these sort of things here. To make this, you just need those resources there to make this. And for example, to make the wood, you're just going to need these resources to make the wood. To make the rock, you're just going to need these resources and so on. So it's pretty easy to make these. It's kind of a way to use these lower level resources as well, to make use of them, so that they still have some value. And then there is going to be a restorations update in the future where all these extra resources here are going to have a trader value. So that will be in an update soon. So any extra resources that you're not using for building items here, lots of items that you can build with the restorations mod, but if you're not using them, you can just sell them to the trader for extra coins. It's not going to be a lot, but it'll be worth whatever the value is for that. Alright, that's it for now. See you guys.